Okay, audio recording.
All right, fantastic.
Video recording.
Oh, the red lights are blinking.
Andy, are you?
Oh, is that what we're looking? Okay, yeah.
Are you ready, Andy?
Yes.
Are you ready, Matt?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Wham Bam. Our comedy / entertainment / news / food podcast
Yeah, those are all. I like all those things.
We could put / miscellaneous.
/ whatever we want. I am your host this week, Braden Curtis, and to my right we have Matt Sagisi.
Tally ho!
And to his right we have Andy the Mandy Cheadle.
All right.
Oh, he was not ready for that one.
Matt, you want to give a brief rundown of what we are?
All right. Well, considering you already did that, I might as well just do it again.
No, I mean, what the format of the show? How? We're
Got you. My bad. All right. So basically, here's how this is gonna go down. So we're gonna talk about a variety of things tonight. Like my colleague over here said, we're gonna talk about some movies. One that we just saw specifically that I'm crazy excited to talk about. Second, we're gonna talk about some crazy robot fights that I am also excited about. And then the third one, I'm going to leave that a mystery because I think it's still kind of a mystery to us. But you know what? If you're just joining us now, we're going to break this up into segments. So we're going to have segment 1, which will be whatever we decide to talk about first, segment 2, segment 3, all right? And then the whole thing is going to get thrown out there by the end of the week, and we're going to see how it goes down.
If you're listening to this on a podcast platform, you're going to listen to it in one long chunk. And we're going to split it up into 3 videos on YouTube. So you can listen to each or watch each individual topic.
Yeah, that was much better.
Yeah, okay. So you just want to dive in?
All right, can we please? I've been holding this in since we saw this stupid
how long
movie.
has that been?
Oh my
2
God.
hours
2
since we
hours.
got it.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
topic number 1.
How to keep it in.
Batman v Superman.
Oh my God, dude.
Of justice.
Let it out. just let it out, Matt.
All right, can I go first? Can I please
Yeah.
go first? All right.
All right, so what I thought about them.
No, so help me God, I'm going to kill you. That's when I killed him, Your Honor. All right, so I've been waiting
The murder was just.
for this stupid movie for like 3 years because I love Superman, and I was excited for Man of Steel when it happened. And I love Man of Steel, and then they made me wait 3 years for this movie with little bits here and there, but it was just enough to keep me on that hook, just to bait me in, which is what they wanted. And we just saw it. We literally not literally, 2 hours ago got out of the movie.
Yeah, we stopped to get Indian food.
We stopped to
first.
get Indian food. And it was painful because I had to sit in silence the entire ride back because we knew we would talk about it on this dumb show. I loved it, personally. It was everything that I wanted. They punched each other. They punched some other things.
There was a lot of good
They
punching.
punched some bad people.
They punched some good people.
They punched some good people.
Some people got kicked.
Some people got kicked.
crazy.
A dude got disintegrated, I think. Oh, it was crazy. All right, okay. So, first and foremost, I'm probably still high on adrenaline. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen this and is listening to us. Maybe go ahead and skip to the next topic if you don't want to hear what's going on in this movie. But basically, from what I've heard, people aren't liking it too much. People are...
Yep.
The critics have not been kind.
They've been a little upsetting.
Yeah, I think it's at a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes right
Serious?
now. Yeah.
30%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like getting down into fanforstic territory.
Why? Why is it at 30%?
I don't
No,
know.
IMDb was not favorable either.
No,
So.
I'm so confused. I don't know why. Do
Me
you know why
neither.
people don't like it? I haven't looked up any comments because I wanted to save. I
They-
wouldn't
Yeah,
want to
'cause
spoil
they
anything.
spoiled
A
it.
lot of the complaints have been story issues, editing issues, not a lot of acting, except maybe Jesse Eisenberg. I've heard a lot of people didn't like him.
I liked his Lex though.
Yeah, I thought he worked.
Yeah.
I thought he worked because in my mind, if he had gone traditional, or not he, because he's a younger version, but if they had gone traditional Lex, where it was this dapper like striking businessman who was like this crazy genius, I feel like him and Bruce Wayne would have been on the same side.
Yeah.
Like, because Bruce Wayne didn't like Superman. Well, not that he didn't like, but he was scared of Superman. Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, was scared of Superman. I'm sure if Lex had been sane, Batman would have just been like, "Oh, you're getting that kryptonite thing? Yo, I'm gonna help. Can I please help? I don't like him either." And he'd been like, "Yeah." And then they're on the same side, which I guess they could have written it to where Lex betrayed them or something. But I don't know. I liked the eccentric, crazy billionaire young dude who had a rough childhood.
It's almost like he was like I don't know. Parts of it seemed like he was just like so excited about what was about to happen. Like, oh, this is gonna work in my favor. It's gonna be awesome. And he's like, yeah, it's still kind of very, I don't know, adolescent in that.
Yeah, exactly. It almost seemed very spoiled, which is what he was. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, it's gonna work for me because I have money and power, and I'm spoiled. That's the mentality of a guy that would have that personality, and it works, I think, with the rest of the things.
I felt at some points he got a little too out there, like when he gave the senator a mason jar full of pee.
Well, Granny's
Granny's peach tea. Yeah.
peach tea.
That part legitimately scared me.
That was the only thing that wasn't spoiled for me in the trailers.
Okay, so again, spoiler territory. We're gonna talk about this. So the dude exploded.
Yeah, Scoot McNairy.
Scoot McNairy.
Nice.
I don't think it's his actual name.
It is his real name.
No
which,
way.
Yeah, which works because he scooted on in there in his fancy Lex wheelchair.
No.
Pause. I'm sorry. His name is Scoot McNairy.
Yeah.
Someone had a kid named Scoot.
I didn't name him. Stop judging me. That's his name. Take it up with Scoot, Andy.
All right. Sorry. No. No. I'm not judging. That just derailed me. I thought you were kidding. Because that sounds like a made up name. But yeah. Okay. So that part.
Okay.
Like, God. I mean, okay. Obviously, the overall tone of this movie was dark.
Yeah.
But that was really dark. Like, that was...
Yeah, he killed his assistant.
He killed everybody.
He killed everybody. Wow. Because, okay, I think my biggest question as to why people aren't liking it is the why. Like, if it's technical issues, like the camera things and stuff like that, like, again, I don't know, like, the technical... aspect of movies, like I don't know what like a racking focus is versus like the forward focus or something.
Raccoon focus?
That's clever.
What? Raccoon focus?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I don't know what raccoon focus is.
Probably misheard you.
So like I guarantee that I missed those things or like continuity things if they happened. I missed them. I guarantee I missed them.
I could see some of the points. Like, I think it definitely had pacing issues. Like, the scenes didn't like lead into each other very well. They would go from like Lex is doing something, and then like as soon as like he's done, they're like Alfred, he's working there, and then it goes back to Wonder Woman doing her thing, then it cuts to Batman beating some guy up. Like it didn't but that wasn't like, I think it was just the second act where it kind of like everything collided.
Yeah.
Because to me it felt like it was 2 or 3 movies all squished into one 2.5 hour period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's and again, DC's been playing catch up with Marvel for years, so that's definitely what it was doing. But I can kind of see that. I mean, again, I think my opinion of this movie is a little... It's still kind of hopped up on adrenaline, so I'm just like...
You're a little biased.
I'm a little biased right now. But I didn't... The whole jumping thing didn't bother me. I was still able to be like, yep, this is what's going on. Got it. Like, there was
nothing was ever unclear.
Exactly.
It was just a lot of information to
you understood what was
take
going on.
in.
It was easy.
Yeah, exactly. How did you guys feel about... Because another big worry that I personally had and a bunch of people did was the amount of characters in the movie. Like, you know, because they showed everyone. They showed Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg.
That's who that was.
Which one?
Okay. Yeah, well, when they like went through everybody and like the first one she opened was like that, I was like, is that supposed to be like the Flash?
Oh, yeah.
Who was it? Okay, so that's who it was.
Yeah, because remember he came into the dream at the beginning.
At the beginning?
What?
Or I guess halfway point.
Oh, okay, yeah,
In the middle of the nightmare.
That was him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Okay,
that was, the Flash.
another thing. I was like, who the hell is that reddish looking dude thing coming out of...
That's Barry coming in from a
light
different
of-
dimension.
Barry?
Barry Allen.
His name's
Yeah.
Barry?
Barry
Yeah,
Allen. Yeah,
Barry.
he was warning Superman or warning Batman.
He's very, very Barry.
Yeah, Superman put his fist through Batman's
Yeah.
chest cavity a second before that. He's not talking to that dude.
Yeah. That was the Flash.
That was
Yeah,
the
he
Flash.
was. I don't know if you heard him, but
No.
he was saying you were right about him,
Right.
as in about Superman.
Right.
Because Lois is the key to it.
Right. I
So
understood everything he was
yeah.
saying, but I was like, who are you?
Oh, okay.
What do you think they're building to with that?
That makes sense.
Oh my goodness. I only know this because I think I just watched the video that they put on Netflix, but they're doing Flashpoint, right? They're doing Flashpoint Paradox. I don't know a lot about that besides what the movie showed, but God, it looked cool.
I think they have to be after casting Negan as Thomas Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Like they focused so much on the clenched fist when he was gonna punch the shooter man.
Yeah.
Shoot McNary.
There's only 3 people in this movie.
There's Scoot shooting.
Scoot shoot and we got
Scoot, shoot, and
pop it, drop it.
Stoot sloot.
The Stooter.
One family made this entire movie. Oh goodness. But yeah, so that's a good point. Those are pretty big name actors at the moment, and having them just immediately die is kind of weird if they're not going to bring them back later, I think. But
I also thought they might go like Injustice style. Superman is like the supreme leader of Earth because he had his own private army in the dream.
They probably did that, like with that reality is like Darkseid probably came down, conquered Earth, and Superman was like, yeah, you all take this one if you want to go get other things. So Superman's probably ruling the world at that point, and he left.
He's in cahoots with Scoot and Shoot.
Exactly.
I'll just take your guys' word for it because I don't know who Darkseid is.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, think DC's version of Thanos, where he's like this big space guy who wants to like rule everything.
But Thanos hasn't like really made an appearance in Avengers yet. So
Neither has Darkseid.
I don't know exactly.
He's the big bad at the end.
You've seen him turn around in his swivel chair and be like, Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, like every couple movies or so, he's like, okay, it's my turn to do it now. But then he doesn't do it yet.
The next movie, like, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give these guys a chance. All right, I gotta do every clink.
Why does everybody keep cutting in line? I'm up. Keep jumping the gun.
I would have loved if instead of the gun, he's grabbed a bat. All right. Gotta do things yourself.
Okay, so to kind of rein this back in.
Oh, yeah. New characters.
Okay, we have, ignoring all the characters, there's two main characters. One of them who has not had his own movie yet in this universe.
True.
What do you feel, how do you feel about Ben Affleck as Batman? How do you feel about this new Batman?
Dude nailed it.
Yeah, dude, he did really good.
Dude, like I said before, I'm a Superman fan, true and true, but I gotta give this round to Batman. Like that dude nailed every aspect of that character, I feel.
Yeah, to me, he is the new definitive movie Batman.
That was it was so good.
I mean, I thought Christian Bale was really good. I didn't have anything against him and stuff, but like, I mean, one of the big problems people had with the other movies was like you would always talk like this. And it was like no real, even people who knew him, knew who he was, he would still talk like that. He was like pointless. But then with this, he actually has like a voice modulator, thingy.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right. So take that part out of it and just like otherwise, yeah, I thought Christian Bale was good. I thought Ben Affleck was good. I didn't really feel like one was. For
me, it was just like the physicality of him. Like he's like 6'4", 400 pounds of pure muscle,
pure Satan.
Yeah,
like,
he was a lot of.
He's an intimidating character, and like
in this one.
Yeah, I never felt that in the I love the Nolan movies, but in those he's like a cool ninja. He's sleek, he's quick. But in this one, when they go to like the sex trafficking area, and like it just pans over and he's just in the corner, like that was legitimately scary to me.
Terrifying. Oh, that was great.
It's just like a bad man.
No, what got me though, like I loved him throughout, but what really sold me on it was the final fight scene with Batman, the one they showed in the trailer, the most recent one where he's beating up those dudes in the warehouse. That felt like I held my breath that entire fight. Like the sound effects worked so well. Like every punch was like a it felt like he was getting by a freight train. Like every dude,
deep,
it was deep and guttural.
That hit him at the core.
And I think that also works with the Batman they're putting in this one, which is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, which is an older, world-weary Batman, to quote Ben Affleck himself, where it's like he's seen too much to still have a decent sense of morality. You know what I mean? Like, he's seen too many of his friends and good people either A, die, or B, possibly turn against him, but
become the bad
they
guy.
did kind of hint at that with his how many good people have stayed that way line or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't remember the exact quote.
For those of you that don't know, more spoilers, sorry. One of the theories out there right now...
We've warned them.
Yeah. One of the theories out there right now is that the Joker is actually... or was actually Robin, probably Jason Todd, who is traditionally a Robin that gets killed by the Joker in a bunch of different adaptations of it. But in this one, it looks like there's a possibility that he becomes the Joker.
Yeah, instead of Red Hooding, he just becomes the new Joker.
Which I think is probably has angered some people, but I think that's crazy interesting.
I think it's likely to.
Wasn't there in the movie? There was a nod to the Joker, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Like,
there's the Robin suit.
Oh, was that okay? Because I remember he was like looking, and he was looking at one of his suits of armor, bat suits, and then he looked over to, and then panned over to this other one. Was that Robin?
That was that was
like
Jason Todd's
spray
suit.
painted.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the Robin Batman.
Okay.
Joker thing.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to take that to lead into another criticism people have had of this movie.
All right, that's fair.
Batman kills.
Yeah. That's another one.
Yep.
I personally don't have too big of a problem with that if the next Batman movie kind of builds off of this one. Like, as you were saying, Batman, this one's world weary. He's seen too many people die. I feel like he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, whatever gets the job done, he's going to do it. But I think it would have been perfect if at the end they showed him kind of like reining it back in, seeing that he should like get some of his morality back. They didn't touch upon that, so I was a little disappointed. But
kind of. Well, I feel like
he didn't
they
kill Superman.
That's
yeah,
good.
I feel like they kind of did when he was like, nah, Superman. He's a good guy. And,
Yeah.
And it was like the whole movie. He was like, dude, I freaking hate this guy. He's gonna end this. And he was like, at the end, he's like, nah, he's good. And then maybe I would feel like he would be like, that will bring him back to that good morality standpoint, kind of.
And I think that's why, because Superman's death at the end is that. I mean, how permanent that is, I have no idea.
Oh, it won't be.
I know. But I think that like, you know, as much of it as it is of a like another story device to get everything together, I think it also worked for what you were kind of saying, Braden, where like he was gonna kill Superman. He's like, okay, Superman's actually good. You know, I can't kill him, kind of thing. And then at the end of it, Bruce Wayne standing at Clark Kent's burial, and he's like, I failed him in life, I won't fail him in death. So I think maybe that could be sort of like him like regaining that sense of morality that Superman was good overall ultimately. And so in his mind, he's like, okay, I want to do right by him now because he was a good man.
He's coming back from that edge.
Exactly.
Right. Because like, and then earlier, I think it was when like they first started fighting, or like mid-fight, he was saying, it was like, your parents gave you a sense of purpose or something like that.
Yeah,
but then,
they taught you that you like deserve to be here.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And then he was referencing it to like, dude, my parents, they died for like no reason. Their death was like meaningless in that sense. So then I feel like, so he was kind of saying like, dude, I need to like, essentially get the job done. Do what you need to. So.
Exactly. And then I think, man, I wasn't keeping a death tally, but dude killed some crazy numbers of people.
He killed everybody.
Like, he killed everybody.
So many people.
Like, he doled out the harshness in that movie.
Oh, man. Yeah, this was not a Dark Knight Joker trying to get him to kill people, Batman. This was mow people down, Batman.
Yeah, this was
I like how they show that he has a place in the Justice League in this one. Like, I can't see Christian Bale, his Batman, like taking on Doomsday.
Oh no.
Or Darkseid's helpers, but this one, he can shoot him.
I did like how in that excellent chase scene with the Batmobile, I like that he drives it similar to the way I drove in Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah.
In that it was helter-skelter. I crashed into walls. I hit people. I came through buildings. I didn't know what was going on. I shot randomly. It was good. I liked that.
Yeah, but just that moment, spoiler, that moment when
people know, Andy.
He drifted around that building, and then Superman was like right there, and they were just like,
yes, that was so good.
And then boom, he just launched him.
He kicks him away.
Launch Batman away.
Yeah,
just so people. Yeah,
that was. I didn't. Okay, because that was a snippet that they'd shown in trailers where like Batman drifts around and lights up Superman. I didn't know where that was in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was so wrapped up in that car chase scene, I forgot entirely about that. And so he drifts around the corner and there's Soups, and I'm like, oh, that's right. Dude gets messed up.
Did you call Superman Soups?
Yeah, Soups.
Yeah, Bats v Soups.
Bats v Soups. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even that funny. It's
That's in the spin-off comic where Superman runs a soup kitchen called Nothing But Soups.
Soups and dupes, man.
Soups and dupes.
That moment
I don't
was
think any of that's true.
That moment was such a tease, though, because I thought that was going to be the Batman v Superman moment that we've been waiting for.
Oh yeah. Nope.
But no, we still had another hour of the movie left.
That was just him keying his Camaro, man. That was the inciting thing.
Which was surprising to me. There was not a whole lot of superhero action until the third act.
Yeah.
It was before that. It was all political relationship dramas.
Yeah. And then even then, I feel like the actual Batman versus Superman fight, it didn't last all that long. Well, because Superman got rocked, by the way. That was awesome. Not that I saw Superman get beat up, but that they did it in a way where I'm like,
it's believable.
It's believable, exactly.
Yeah,
it worked.
It worked.
I did like that they gave Superman his 2 or 3 minutes of early stage fighting where he's just tanking bullets left and right, and he's like, yo, calm down, listen to me for a hot second while I tell you about my mama's at. And then Batman's like, no, I gotta kill you. And then he's like, all right, fine, I'll punch you a little bit more. Spoil, punch. Shoot. Weird smoke machine.
Yeah, cool, because that's the thing. It's okay, how do we put Batman on par with Superman? Fist to fist, yeah. But no, they did it a good way.
Yeah, I was sold a lot more at the because in the trailers for it, when it shows Superman throw that left hook and Batman's blocks it, right?
Oh yeah.
At that point, I didn't know that was after he got kryptonite gassed, and so I thought oh, Batman has a suit that is comparable to Superman's strength, and I'm like, okay, sure, it's I was gonna let it go, but the fact that he was already kryptonited and he punches and then he can block it, that sold me a lot more too. I was like, okay, cool, even more so.
I love the wrestling finish move he had when he just rips the sink off the wall.
Whoop-bam! Yeah. Backyard wrestling.
I wanted him to, after he hits him with the sink, when he picks him up, I thought he was gonna Zangief suplex him down the stairs.
I know, he's all right, he's about to Undertaker Tombstone this guy.
He's fighting machine.
No, he just goes full Bane.
And then,
bam!
All right, and then we need.
You've already seen this movie, haven't you?
We need the Flash because he's quick, so he comes in as a referee shirt, and he's like, boom, 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 and then
and Wonder Woman holds the sign up. It's round 2.
Flash couldn't do that. He was busy buying milk.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Andy, pay attention to the movie.
You got places to be.
I did. Okay, I loved the awkward float that Aquaman kind of had to those drones when they were showing him. I thought it was gonna be. That's the part I laughed at because I thought it was kind of silly. But when they're on the underwater probes, probably not the best word, but the underwater ships, whatever, underwater convertibles,
the camera things.
Yeah, they were at that probably the Titanic or something.
Yeah, James Cameron's in them.
James Cameron's Titanic.
James Cameron.
Yeah, and they were floating around, and then they see a pair of eyes in there, and then you sort of see Aquaman come out, and then he fully comes out. I think they probably should have stopped that at where you sort of see Aquaman and then stop.
Yeah,
but
just show him swimming.
Exactly,
because the bullet through the water, that was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. No, he floats out there and is like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if he came out quick, I think it was good. He stabbed it. I think it was all right, that works. But it's yeah,
he lingered just a bit too long.
Eyes, shadow, and then maybe a couple, maybe not a couple frames. Maybe that's too short. But just a really short time, just boom.
Yeah, if he had exploded right out the gate, from that hole, that'd have been good.
But no, he's like,
the lingering thing was
camera time.
Yeah,
but I'm so excited. Jason Momoa is gonna be.
No, I'm really excited. And that's another thing that I thought worked for this movie is how they introduced those characters. Because
it was in the Justice League email.
Exactly. The Justice League Google Docs. But no, because with Marvel movies, this also worked really well because I watched all of them. But it was every character had their own origin story of how they began, and it kind of. I liked the idea that everybody in the Justice League, everyone is already there. You know what I mean? They've been around for a while. They've been sort of helping out people here and there, or they've just been existing and not really doing a lot, but they're there, right? And
they're not established though.
Exactly.
Because nobody's clearly talked about the Flash or Aquaman.
Exactly. But I like the idea that while Superman's been around, or even before then, they've been around doing stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just that now that Superman's here, it's kind of like a call to arms in a sense. Mm-hmm. Whereas I feel like Marvel kind of had a very this person's here, now this person's here, now this person's here, now this person's here. And which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that like, I just like that the world existed prior to the movies. You know what I mean? Like there's kind of a sense of wonder to me
the
about that.
superheroes, they've kind of like always been around.
Exactly.
Which is why I'm excited for Wonder Woman. They're
me
going back
too.
to World War I for that one.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know they were gonna pull a Captain America on that one.
Yeah.
I would love if they high five on the way to opposite camps. Like, yeah, no, you get your friends, I'll get mine. Cool, high five.
No. How do you feel about one? Oh, sorry, Andy.
No, keep going.
How do you guys feel about Wonder Woman?
I thought she worked. Like, I mean, again, she was definitely a third character to sort of kind of shoehorn into the movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like they did the best with what they could. You know what I mean with her? Because like, oh, sorry, go.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am correct.
Yeah.
No, but like, because I definitely think if they had tried to throw more of her, either backstory or her, I don't know, try to make her more involved in any way, it would have gotten way too lost in the weeds. It would have gotten kind of muddy with everyone else. But they gave like just enough to where it's like, oh, what's she up to? Go away, go away. Oh, she's on the same side. Go away, go away. Oh, she's actually here to help and fight us. Or not us. That's not helping. She's here to help fight with us.
Yep.
And that's basically her story arc in this one. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, would the movie have been better maybe without so much of Wonder Woman? Well, I think it's maybe unfair. I don't know. Because she would have had to show up to fight at the end.
I don't think so. For me, she was one of the highlights. Her and Batman.
You think so?
Yeah. Because she definitely left me wanting more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited for her movie now.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that I was like, and this is like outside of the movie universe, was just that, like, I didn't go online and figure out, I saw like the people who are going to be in it, like the characters. Oh, we're that time already? Damn.
No, it's all right. We're good. We can keep going. I was just saying we're
all
like 26 minutes deep in this right now. We're good.
That went quick.
I know.
All right. Yeah. So okay, I would look online and I see like who the characters are going to be. Like, oh, okay, Wonder Woman's going to be in this movie, but I didn't see like who the actress was or like look like who she is. So then when she first showed up in the movie, I just thought she was another person. And then later on, when it's like you find out she's Wonder Woman, it's like, oh shoot,
that was a reveal for you?
Yeah, for me, I had no freaking idea. And then they just tied that. I was like, that was freaking awesome.
How did you do that?
I'm good. I'm just good.
We showed you the trailers.
Don't worry about that. That's not important right now.
Wow.
No, but I think
it's incredible that you remained ignorant to that.
Yeah,
this entire time.
I'm glad that I've remained ignorant in like some aspects to the like. Sometimes I would like to know actual characters because like when you guys like say like Darkseid is like I should probably know who that is. But then like other stuff like that, it's like that I'm ignorant about it. It's still fresh to me. It's like oh shoot, like that whole twist actually.
No, I feel you.
Worked on me.
Random tangent. We'll get back to it real quick. But back when the second Star Trek movie came out and Benadryl Cooper Dupe or whatever was playing Khan.
He wasn't Khan.
What?
He wasn't Khan.
Exactly. It's like he wasn't Khan, but everyone's like
he is all.
No, he wasn't playing Khan. Wink.
Winkety wink, wink, wink. Cross fingers.
This we won't spoil.
This has been out for.
Yeah, no, they were telling everybody he wasn't Khan.
Yeah, but
and then when the movie came out, they're like, "Oh, we fooled you. He was Khan all along."
But everyone was like, "Yo, dude, you're Khan. You can quit this Khan because we know."
Oh,
that was a terrible joke. Please don't laugh at that. But yeah, because I didn't know that he was playing Khan, and I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan. Like I know a little bit about it. I know who Khan was basically, and I saw the movie, and then he had his thing. It was like, "My name is Khan," and I was like, "Oh, I know that guy. He's a terrible man." And I was like, why does no one else look surprised? But yeah, so I feel you with that whole reveal of Wonder Woman thing. It's still amazing that you didn't know that, but wow.
But it's cool when it works out that way.
Yeah, it is. It was really good.
You get the full force.
Seems basically impossible to me. I don't know how you did that.
Exactly.
It's like not knowing Han Solo was going to be in the new Star Wars.
I saw the new Star Wars.
All right, so let's see if we can wrap this up for a second. What are your final like closing thoughts on Batman vs Superman? Yay or nay, Brayden?
Very good. Could have been better. Some things could have been improved, but overall, I liked it a lot.
I agree. I'd say, as a fan of the genre, I've been waiting 3 years. In my opinion, it gave me everything that I wanted. So I left happy. I'm excited for more. Yes, there definitely could have been improvements, like everyone's saying, but I'm not the pickiest of moviegoers, so I had a great time. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, I thought they did it.
I thought you were just gonna end it there. What he said.
Andy Cheadle, 2016.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah.
No, please finish your thought.
Oh, all right.
We can edit it out.
Okay, so no, I think it was really good. I don't know. I just like the way they did it. I'm already a fan of like darker stories to begin with, and then I remember like they were saying one of the problems with like Man of Steel was they were like it's too dark for a Superman.
That
film.
was one of the things. Yeah.
It's like personally, I didn't have a problem with that. I like the direction they took it. They did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Aesthetically, I really like the way the series is done.
Yeah, no, it's. I know I said I was gonna wrap up, but I'm gonna say one thing.
And we're back.
Just like that. We're back in. 3 years, people. I've had so much to talk about. The thing with like I said, I'm not a picky moviegoer. I love all the Marvel movies. I didn't like Ultron that much, but they've all been pretty good. Like I consistently enjoyed them, but they all feel the same. Like I know that they're Marvel movies. I know that they're all in the same universe. So with this one, it's given us pretty much the exact opposite spectrum, which I appreciate and I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The DC is kind of making its own niche.
Exactly. They're digging their own. Yeah. Digging their own tunnel.
Digging their own grave.
I knew as soon as I said the word digging, I'm like, someone's gonna make it. I like DC. All right.
Digging their own crevasse.
And there we go.